So, let me just kind of zoom in. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. When I do that, there's no point. So, I've been trying to, I've been told by countless family members and friends and some, others to, well, they tell me to record my builds, and I understand what they mean, and I get it, because these kind of things are, it's probably interesting to some, and unfortunately, I just have the uncanny ability to not do that whenever I make a build, whether it be something I 3D print, or design, or something I make from scratch, and my pencil's broken. I need to go sharpen that, actually. I got a spare one here. But, so I figured I'd try giving it a shot with something simple and, kind of get that kind of a system down and how to record myself, because I'm just a one-man, circus here. I don't have anyone to help me, so I'm not going to have any fancy camera angles. It's probably going to be static like this. And, well, let's just see how this goes. So yeah, I'm going to just build something simple. I'm just going to build a medical Syrette that you'd normally see in video games when someone is down. Call of Duty, I guess, in this case. Someone's down, you got to revive them. I got you! You put the thing in them, the little Syrette, even though it's only on screen for like a few seconds. And, yeah, I think it's a simple build to kind of just get an idea of, if this is going to work out or not. So, let's see here. I'm trying to debate whether or not it should be a almost full video with just minor cuts, showcasing everything, or like just cut up to where it, like a montage type deal. So bear with me here while I try and figure this out, in terms of, doing stuff. So, personally, I don't like sitting down. So let's tip the camera down so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Please. There you go. Can you still see me when I stand? No, okay, I guess we're gonna have to be sitting down for this. So, I know I have some fabric here, because I already know what I want to do. I just don't know if what I want to use will work. Do we have a sponge? Do we have a sponge anywhere? No, that sponge would eventually dry out, right? Oh, wait. No. I have an idea. Okay. So, I'm back. There's a reason why I left real quick. I wanted the bulb on the Syrette, the little part you squeeze, to be reusable. Because, for props, I guess. So, it would be nice if you could squeeze something, the bulb, and it will reset itself. So you can, squeeze it many times. And I have an idea. And it's this foam stuff you would normally get in a case that you cut to what you want, and then you put your tools in it. We had a spare one, and so I just figured maybe it might come in handy for this build. And where's my phone? No, wrong phone. I remember one of them I had here we go. So, I think that I found a design that I think would be simple for this. I say I found one, then I'm still looking. Here we go. Is there just a... No, I don't want to share it. No. iPhone, please. Fine, I'll add it to my photos. Why not? Hey, why do you have a photo of a Syrette in your phone? I don't know. I needed a ref, bruh. I can't do things from my mind. That's not the clearest, but it'll... Look at that zooming power. So basically, that's the idea here, that Syrette. Whoa, that's a lot of zoom, actually. Okay, so this is the idea, the Syrettes. Basic, you'd see it in World War II shooters, military shooters, whenever someone, like I said, is down and you need to revive them or something. And I figured, why not make just a simple build to get this whole shebang started. I'm going to just... And this isn't just going to be pertaining to cardboard, obviously. It's just going to be anything I make. So, maybe I can make this a new series, because, I'm not always making cardboard guns as much as I hate to admit it, or not hate, because it means I'm expanding my interest in making things, not just cardboard, but I do try to primarily focus that as the main idea. But okay, so the whole time I was planning this out, perfect. This is perfect. Oh, I could use this though. Nah, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out, how to get that aluminum foil look, but still have it something that can be repeatedly pressed and not break. And I was about to use this silver duct tape that I think would be actually used for ducts or something, or some sort of AC duct unit. And I thought this would be a better bet. It's not as shiny as that, but I think it'll work, because in that photo, let me check. Yeah, in the photo it's not as shiny either. It's weak AF. It's very dull. So this should work. In case you're wondering what this is an aluminum pack that a camera bag. It's basically what a roll of filament for a 3D printer would come in normally. It's vacuum sealed, but I figured this probably may work. So I need to figure out how to get that shape. Actually, no, that should be simple. I just don't know how big a Syrette is, actually. I'm pretty sure I can scale it. It's not that big. It's just... What is a Syrette, actually? It looks like it's just a shot of morphine, I think. Oh, there's a pack of 5 of them in this picture. Maybe I can make 5 of them. And then make the box, too. I mean, I'm already here. Let's get this party started. Collapsible tube. Oh, there's a picture here. Well, it's not the exact Syrette size, but this should work. Or not the exact model of Syrette, but let's see here. This one. Okay, so an idea, it's 7 centimeters. So 7 centimeters, 2 millimeters. 70 millimeters. Wait. I'm not really good with my tables, obviously, but so it's 70 millimeters long, and with that I can actually what? There we go. So that's 70 millimeters. So that's actually, yeah, that makes sense. The bulb looks like it's only probably like 30 millimeters. Actually, hold on, let me see here. I just need a template real quick to sketch out. Where did I get the third pencil from? What on earth? Okay, well, I'm not going to complain or question that, but so if I was going to make this Syrette, the needle seems to be like 70% of the build, 20%, and then the body it connects to. Seems to be the thing here. Oh no, this is nice. This one also has a different look to it. It looks like the needle here is actually... Let's make... Yeah, so I'm going to make the World War II... U.S... Okay, so this is an airborne paratrooper. Morphine Syrette. Oh, wait, it has a cap. How am I going to make a cap? I'll just use tape, probably. Or, do I have plastic? I don't have plastic. Oh! I do have plastic. They do go down. We got plastic, baby. It's not the cleanest plastic, but this is an old face shield I used to wear. It's obviously it's worn out to the point to where even the head foam here, which I can actually use for this project. So let me cannibalize this thing real quick. My mom gave this to me when we had to go to public areas to wear as, but this thing has already served its purpose, and it's kind of falling apart. So maybe I can save that. So there's the cap material. So. Okay, let's just... So if I was gonna... The bulb is very small. The cap is as long as the base, so that means I need to make... as big as your thumb. I'm gonna use my thumb as a width reference here. Okay, so it's about... maybe a bit longer. So this would be... body. More or less. Okay. Oh, it looks like there is multiple things. It's the cap, and then there's also a wire safety that is in the needle. Oh. Let's get with the hard part first. Over with. Let's just make the bulb. So, where'd I put my knife? Where'd I put my... Oh! They're open. They don't have caps, so I need to be careful here. I don't cut myself. Oh! No. It's gonna... Yeah, you stay right there. Okay. Yes! Oh, I could use that. What? I could have... No. Couldn't have it. If I wanted to. Okay. So now I need a piece that's... well, 49, okay, 51 millimeters long, so I can actually do the little crimp at the end. So let's make it 55 millimeters. What can I use? Come on! Come here. Resistance is futile. Okay, so... still trying to... how did that work, though? I need something Nah, we're good, I think. We should be good. Okay. Stop here real quick. Okay. Nothing's more satisfying than cutting material with a freshly new replaced hobby knife blade. It just glides through like hot butter. It's the best feeling ever. And if you don't know what that's like, well, that's fine. Stay, please. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you can still see, but where's my remote? This thing, if I can figure this out, there we go. This thing will be the bulb, as it's called, I think. This is the part that you squeeze to administer the morphine, apparently. So I was going to use that black foam stuff, but since I already have this out here... Where are my scissors? I don't have scissors out here. That's fine, I have a blade. No, my Velcro! That's for a different build. Stay. Okay. So... So I'm just going to cut the foam a little here. Just a little bit, looks like. Not really much. Okay, now I'm definitely going to need scissors for this. Because now, what I'm going to do... Where are my scissors? This should work. Yeah, this should work. I have those big red ones, though. Where do they go? Do they get buried underneath? No. Where do they go? My scissors! Well, that is a shame. They just disappeared. That's fine. This should work. So what I'm going to do is... So if I was Medical Syrette... That would be more of oval shape. So be more of... Right now I'm just trying to draw the profile of the foam for the shape it needs to be. Okay, don't get messy. So I'm just trying to imagine what the foam would look like. So when I put it into the body of the Syrette, it, or at least the film I cut, it'll take a loose shape of that thing when it's open, and then from there you should just keep that shape until you press it. It'll crush, but then the foam in its natural shape will reset it, and all should be good for the most part. So yeah, let's hope that works. And if not, I can always just force the thing to okay, so loose profile. Now I'm gonna I'm just trimming it. Okay, so just a loose general shape of... If my camera would like to work with me, please, that would be very helpful. There we go. So that's the loose shape of the foam. It's just because I'm accounting for when I put it around it, it's gonna encapsulate it a little bit in that case. So now is on to the interesting part. Actually, wrong. Is my thing on? Oh, it is on. Actually, let me check. Is this gonna melt the foil? If I were to put it on against there. Would it hold on to it though? That's the question now. So that's good. It doesn't melt the foil. Yeah, because sometimes the hot glue gun would actually melt plastic. I'm trying to adhere it to, so... Then when that happens, it's game over, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just try and get it tight on there, but then not too tight. That makes any sense. And it looks like I may have cut it a little too much, so I'm just going to use some of those other long scraps I got to get it there. There we go. That's a good... Because now I need to figure out a way, because I don't want it too stiff per se. If that makes any sense. Okay, so now that needs to be sealed off at one end. Okay, it's gonna get hot, believe me. Ah, I don't want to burn my thumb, please. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, I burnt my thumb. Okay, let that do its thing real quick. Ow. That actually hurt. That actually genuinely hurt. Ow. My question is, will it... Oh, I'm also going to surround it in tape anyway, so it's not too much of a deal. So cut that excess out. If I can find where it starts. There we go. So it looks like it's not holding it. The tape, at least. Or the glue, which makes sense. Hot glue doesn't always hold a little bit, so I'm going to use a piece of tape to hold it shut. Hold it shut for me, please. No! Okay. There we go. So, now the end that's crimped, like that, can go into there. Yeah, like, crimped like how so. You push it out a little. Crimp that end. Crimp that end. I don't know how many times I crimp it, but I believe that's good. Yeah, takes up the general shape. I have pliers here, right? I don't have pliers. Really? That's gonna be a problem. No. At least it's taking on the shape pretty well. So stuff down that. There we go. So now I'm just trying to get it to keep the shape of that fold. So what I'm going to do is use some super glue. I hope I don't super glue my own fingers together. You know, bad that would be. Oh, I should have scored up the surfaces first. It's gonna be weird. Okay, yeah, I can already tell it's not gonna hold. I should have. Yeah, I should have. Oh, nope. It's sticking out to me. No, that was what I was worried about. Okay, fine. Okay. So that does its thing. I'm just gonna let it dry and then try and figure out how I'm gonna make the other part, which is the cap. It's not hard per se, it's just gonna be annoying. How am I gonna do that? Okay, at least it kept one end closed, so I'll take that. Okay. Alright, there's that Syrette end done. She kept it closed. Nice. Okay, so there's that. Oh, it smells weird. Okay. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to. There we go. So it looks like you can squeeze it, but it reverts back to its old state. I'll put some more foam in there just to be safe. I think I have an idea for the front end. So what I'm going to do is get the very loose, it's fine, it doesn't match too well, I guess. Get the very loose diameter. I'm trying to see if there's any parts in there that would help me. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to have to use cardboard for this one. Which I guess shouldn't hurt, right? Yeah, I need to build up to that diameter, so I'm just going to take off the end here. Okay, I need to trip one side real quick. Safety scissors, I swear. Oh, there's a bunch of debris here. Really? 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 Right now I'm just trying to tear out the old glue that used to be on the cardboard here. Because what happens if you don't is it gets in the way of things, and it's hard to roll your cardboard up in the way that you want it because it's too stiff in those areas. It's like box glue or something. Hot glue, maybe. There we go. That's taken care of. So the main base seems to have. Okay, so that means I need. Okay. start it out very tight if I can. Please. Yeah, there we go, that'll work. So this will be the inner tube that this piece will connect to, I believe. Yes. I can expand it if I have to, that's fine. Because this is going to be the outer tube. Then the inner tube is going to be this bad boy right here. That one's already good? Yeah. Okay. Do this real quick. Yeah, okay. So now I need to guesstimate the diameter, which isn't bad per se. It's just good to not yeah. So it looks like it's about that thick in here approximately. Cut it to there. And then what I like to do to make my joints clean, and when I use hot glue, is if I'm using corrugated cardboard, there's two layers. It's like a waffle. Now, let me try and show you. What I like to do in terms of that is for those who don't know, in order to get a very clean joint for cardboard, is what I like to do is take off one of the two layers, in this case the innermost layer of the corrugated cardboard, so you just have the very thin layer. And so when you combine it, use a very, like, kind of smear the tip of the hot glue gun into there. There we go. And then let the glue flow. It's okay if it comes out a little. It should be cool by then. What you should get when you combine it all cleanly is a very, well, I mean, you'll notice the joint, but it's not gonna stick out. It's gonna look pretty semi-flush compared to if you were to just glue it straight up. Let me just try and get an example going on here. You know, it'll look something along the lines of this. You can see the obvious two layers of the corrugated cardboard coming out compared to when you cut out the innermost and just have the outermost thin layer. You gotta be careful about that too. It looks a bit more cleaner, if I may say. Like it doesn't stick out as much. So that's what I prefer to do. You don't have to do it, but that's just something I began doing ages ago, and I sort of just been doing it for who knows how long. But that's how I get my connections cleaner looking. So, for those who are curious. Now is on to the base. The base. Gosh. Okay, so I need to glue onto here. Bam. Okay. And then start rolling. Yeah, that looks right. I'm using cardboard. That's cardboard? That's pretty creamy, bro. That's my challenge. So what I'm building now, like I said earlier, is the neck of the Syrette, which is where it appears that this thing looks like an art tube. So it looks something. This looks like just a squeezed out art tube, really. I think I made my Syrette way too big. Yeah, I made it way too big. Ah, no! We can fix that. To do that, it's just stuff all that nonsense down there. And then cut it by like maybe half an inch, if these scissors shall allow it. There we go. And then just re-roll. Oh no, I should have glued this together before I... Ah, man. Now, and I just gotta sort of just squeeze it in there in a way. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's how it should look in a way. So you could, squeeze it. Yeah, there we go. So it doesn't look the cleanest, but it should at least look the part. So there's the base of the Syrette. It's not that great looking, but there's also a paper label I'll make later and attach it to this. I might try and weather it using some coffee or something to make it look like it's a bit older, per se. Okay. A little bit too tight. So, look at that. I can still always glue this in too, so. Here I'm not doing the whole making it clean bond thing because it's going to go into the body, so it's going to be hidden. But before we do that, we got to make it look good. And to do that, now I guess that's where, believe it or not, this stuff comes in. Take a strip. Just gotta measure out how much I need for the top part. 11.3. And then just slightly scribe the tape. Yeah, close enough. Okay, put it out. And then the rest can just go to the body. But I don't need that much, I'm sure, so I'm just going to get like the bare minimum. Yeah! There we go. So. No! Ooh! Ooh-wee! Yeah, baby. Oh, I think my sister's home. There we go. Yeah, she's home. Nice. Okay, and then we get the body out of the way. Don't even need that much. Just that much right there. Cut out the excess. That's where I wish I had my big scissors. Go. And then wrap the head in this stuff. Uh-oh. There you go. And then try and make it look somewhat nice, because the bottom I don't have to worry about as much compared to the top. The top. There we go. So I'm just trying to flatten the edges here with the tape. I missed a few edges. No, that's fine. It's just a little test anyways. There we go. That looks sick. Okay. It's not the best, but you know what? It's growing on me. Where's the others? If that's too much, well, shoot. You can always cut it some more. So, there we go. Okay, I'm going to grab the little head here again. Reinsert it. If I can. It's getting harder and harder now because there's more foam pushing against it. There we go. That's looking more to scale. And then use this last piece here just to reinforce the joint. If I can actually get it out. Uh-oh. I just hate when tape does that thing where it bends itself in a way it'll stick against itself. It's the worst, especially when duct tape is involved. Okay. Sure. Okay, rip that out. Save that for later, maybe. Might come in handy. Ah. Yeah, so the Syrette doesn't have exactly those kind of edges to them, but I can make it work. Okay. Okay, so we have the start of the body. So I intend to cover this whole area up with paper so it kind of blends it together, per se. But yeah, there we go. It's looking pretty good, and it's about the same. It's almost matching my. Almost matches my little sketch. So now we need to make the needle. How are we gonna make the needle? I didn't really think this far. I didn't really think too far for this one. How am I gonna make the needle? Oh, easy. Okay, so what I can do, hold that piece out. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we're good. We're back in business. Okay, so I'll take a small piece of paper. The needle's only about yay long, so I'll make it here. That's about right. Okay. This is gonna be the hard part, so I need tape for this one. Tape is definitely gonna be needed for this one. Just a small strip. What I'm gonna do is just use paper as the needle, and then cover that in the foil tape, and we should be good. And here's how I get my paper really tightly wound. I put it against this hard surface and carefully. Yeah, there you go. Just drag it against that edge, and it'll naturally cause it to fold. Ow. Just hit my hand on the blade. There we go. That helps it start super tight. Yeah, baby, there we go. I do want to try and keep the hollow tube there for the details, but if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay. still debating on whether or not to cut this up, upload it as a full thing. I don't know, I'm not used to this though. So we're gonna make the cap. The cap. Oh, that's way too big for a needle. Bring it back a bit. Okay, hold on. There we go, that's about right. Okay, go for that more. Okay. Ooh, that was risky. Okay, where is that piece? Now the tape holds it in place. Nice. Get this piece off. Perfect. Before we do anything else, do that. Just like only like maybe even a third of that tape. There we go. Okay, peel off the sticky side once again. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it! No, don't do it! Here I'm not going to be as worried. Yeah, there we go. Okay, make that needle nice. And there we go. It looks good. Okay, now just to add that little thing to it. Gosh. And then, well, that's a super long needle. We don't need a needle that long. They just went flying. There we go. Yeah, baby. Okay, so we're gonna have to just surround this thing in glue. Whatever. Too much glue, too much glue! Too much, too much. Let it set up a bit. Okay, before I do that, give it some tooth. There we go. So it stays in there permanently. Oh, no. No, the needle. I need you to be straight for me. Come on. Just using my thumb to... Okay. I have a Syrette. Alright. So there's the start to your Syrette. There we go. Looks nothing like it, but the idea of it is still there. So I think here it is compared to the sketch again, so not too off. And now I need to make the cap. That's not hard. Just biding my time. Okay, so cap isn't hard to make. First of all, let me cut off the med line. Actually, I think I can use that to my advantage. I'm gonna use the little color band here as a cover for the tip. I don't know. I think it just looks cool, so let's go with that. Point that away from me first. Okay. Nice. Okay. for that. Okay. Now, we need to flatten this curve a little. Okay, so just cut that out. Cut it out. Oh, my thumb was a little too close to the edge there. Actually, this could work already. Maybe. Let's give it a shot. So let's just see when we go to here. Okay. How am I supposed to bend this? Oh, I'll use tape again. New tape, not old. That works. Okay, I messed that one up. Shoot. Bruh, what are you doing? Okay, got that. Get that ready. The way this works is I'm literally just gonna go like this. Like this. Oh, that's a tight. That's tight, that's tight. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, come on, come on. Come on, work with me here, buddy. Work with me here. What the heck is that? Okay. Do I have any lighters on me? So I can melt the plastic a little so it naturally wants to form itself around the collar here. Come on! Come on! Work with me here, please! Oh! There we go. Around there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Work with me. Work. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm aware I make weird noises when I work. But as long as it works, it works. There we go. Come on. Get in on there. The cap, I think I made it a little bit too long, but there we go. Come on. So, we have a Syrette cape. So I can cut this. There we go. So we have a Syrette cap now, and it looks pretty cool. Well, look at that. The cap, I think, is absurdly long. Actually, we'll go fix that out real quick. I'm over there. Yeah. There we go. There is a Syrette cap, and there we go. So you just pull out the cap, and then you can actually squeeze it. So here we go, and then squeeze. Yeah. So it looks like it's being administered, and then it resets itself because of the foam inside. So there's the cap, and there we go. No. So, that completes it for the first half of this thing. The second half is making the label, which I can't wait to do. But unfortunately, we don't have a printer here at the house that prints color, only black and white, which could work, for the most part. But I don't know. We'll see. I want to make it colored. In this case, in the picture here, make it red. Yeah. Well, there are some other ones here that are gray and black and white. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's try and design a fake label. So, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So I need to get measurements of this real quick, and then we can go and make our fake label. Yeah, some have labels, some don't. What can you do? Okay, so some literally go from here all the way to there. 35.57 millimeters. That's 1.4 inches. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so, it's been a few days, and, I couldn't really record myself making the whole label process, but as you can tell, I did a little bit of work off camera, and in this case, I made, of course, the label, which I printed here, trying to get a good scale, size scale here, and I ended up going up with the middle one. The first one was a little too big, this one was too small, so, this one was just right. But I'm definitely going to try making it again, this whole morphine shot thing, because, sure, it works, and all that, and, you could press it, but I found a picture of someone actually holding it, and the bulb was about as big as maybe one of their fingers, maybe a finger and a half, and mine's like 2 fingers, so I could always make a new one, and I kind of want to do, because it's my first time ever making a Syrette shot, so I can take what I learned here and apply it to the next one. But the changes here, is, there's the safety cap, and inside of it, there's a little safety needle that you remove, and then you can actually have access to the Syrette itself. Now there you go, you can see the cardboard starting to show through the part where I didn't get any foil tape on it, but that's fine. And then, if you're wondering, it says right here, single dose morphine, warning, one-time use, 1.5 cc Syrette. I just looked online and just trying to cherry pick the more prominent parts, so but yeah, so there we go, there's this, and that's about it. So that's the morphine build. Still trying to get a whole feel for recording my stuff. I'm not used to it per se, so give it some time. I might figure out a format here, but yeah, so there's my first, guess, prop build. Really, I've done it in a while, but usually it's just guns. But, this is just builds at this point, not prop or anything, so. But there we go. There's my morphine shot, version 1. I'm definitely going to retry this in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this absurdly long video, depending on what the final cut will be. And yeah, as always, you guys, be chill. Thumbs up.